Dear students, once again this Shakespearean clown is before you. At first, wish you a very warm morning. In my previous video, I have tried my level best to discuss some of the features or some of the components which go into the making of scansion. In that video, you have come to know that prosody is the branch of grammar which deals with the structure of verse lines. There should be rhythm in the verse line, as rhythm is an important element of the sustained spoken speech, and rhythm contains the deliberate alternation, as I have discussed in that video of mine, or in that previous video, that rhythm is created through the deliberate alternation of stressed and unstressed syllables or syllables. Then we have also known about syllables. What is a syllable? And there, in the answer of this question, we have come to know that syllable is either a word or a part of a word which is uttered in a single breath. शब्द या शब्दांश, शब्द का एक हिस्सा जो एक ही सिंगल ब्रेथ में, एक ही सांस में उच्चारित होता है, प्रोनाउंस होता है, अटर किया जाता है, वह सिलेबल कहलाता है, शब्द खंड कहलाता है. We have also come to know that there are words of different syllables. Some words are of one syllable, some are of two, some are of 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. Then another element which attracts our attention in the field of scansion is stress or accent. Both are the same thing, stress and accent. Stress means the force with which we utter a syllable. स्ट्रेस का मतलब होता है एक फोर्स, एक ताकत, बल, बलाघात, with which we utter a syllable. किसी भी syllable को हम किस बलाघात से, किस फोर्स से, किस बल से, कितना उस पर बल देते हैं, कितना उस पर जोर देते हैं, कितना उस पर आघात करते हैं, कितना उस पर बलाघात करते हैं, that is stress. Some syllables are spoken with greater force and some are lesser. There can't be any third one. तीसरा कोई नहीं हो सकता है. या तो हम किसी शब्द को या शब्द के किसी हिस्से को फोर्सली बोलेंगे, कुछ ज़्यादा फोर्स के साथ बोलेंगे, और किसी शब्द को या शब्द के किसी हिस्से को धीरे से बोलेंगे. किसी पर ज़्यादा बलाघात होगा, किसी पर कम बलाघात होगा। एंड दिस टेक्निक of uttering a particular syllable with greater force and or lesser force is known as stress or accent. So accent is the force with which we utter a syllable. Some syllables are spoken with greater force and some are spoken with less force. The syllable spoken with greater force is called stressed, strong or heavy. फिर से सुनिएगा एक बार, try to listen to me carefully, be attentive. Don't be so serious, but be attentive. Go on smiling. Go on expressing your happiness through your eyes, cheeks, and lips. So, stress or accent is the force with which we pronounce, we utter a particular word or पार्ट ऑफ ए वर्ड। वह ताकत, वह फोर्स, वह बल या बलाघात जिसके द्वारा हम शब्द को या शब्द के किसी हिस्से को यानी कि शब्द खंड को उच्चारित करते हैं, प्रोनाउंस करते हैं, अटर करते हैं, वही स्ट्रेस कहलाता है। सम वर्ड्स are uttered or spoken with greater force and some are with less force. Words which are expressed with great force are stressed, are strong, are heavy. It means the syllable which is spoken with greater force is known as or known to be stressed, heavy or strong syllable. And contrary to this, ठीक इसके विपरीत, the syllable which is spoken with less force is unstressed, weak, WEAK weak, weak or light syllable. So we have two types of syllables as far as accent is concerned. In the light of accent, we have two syllables. One is stressed, strong or heavy. The other is unstressed, light or weak. Strong, heavy and stressed are the syllables which are spoken or uttered with greater force, and contrary to it, weak, light and unstressed syllables are those syllables which are uttered or spoken or pronounced with less force. And there is some system, there are some marks to indicate both the stressed and unstressed syllables, which I will discuss in my other video. Now, another important thing in the field of scansion is foot, F-O-O-T. What is a foot? The foot is a combination of either two syllables or three syllables of which one must at least be accented. Foot is a combination, mishran. Foot is a combination of either two syllables और 3 syllables. फुट जो है वो एक कॉम्बिनेशन है, चाहे वो 2 syllable का हो या 3 syllable का हो, लेकिन उन syllables में कम से कम एक syllable, एक शब्द खंड निश्चित रूप से accented या stressed, accented that means stressed होना चाहिए. This is the condition. So, foot is a combination of either 2 syllables or 3 syllables of which one must at least be accented. However, a single stressed syllable either at the beginning or at the end of a verse line makes a foot in the case of acephalous and hypermetrical respectively. This is the other sense, this is the exceptional case. Now, we have to know, we must keep in mind the meter, M-E-T-E-R. So, dear students, there are following meters in English prosody. अंग्रेजी प्रोसोडी में कुछ मीटर्स हैं. एंड व्हाट आर दोज मीटर्स? ए वर्स ऑफ 1 foot, if there is a verse and there is only 1 foot, the verse of 1 foot is known to be or is called monometer. A verse of 2 feet is diameter. A verse of 3 feet is trimeter. A verse of 4 feet is called tetrameter. A verse of 5 feet is called pentameter. A verse of 6 feet is called hexameter. A verse of 7 feet is called heptameter. A verse of 8 feet is known as octameter. A verse of 9 feet is called nonameter. And last but not the least, a verse of 10 feet is called decameter. So we have monometer, diameter, trimeter, tetrameter, pentameter, hexameter, heptameter, octameter, nonameter, and decameter. So in a nutshell, or in brief or briefly, we can analyze a scansion this way, that a scansion is an integral part of prosody. It consists in identifying, पहचान करना. It consists in identifying the grouping of syllables stressed and unstressed according to a recognizable scheme in a verse line. So a scansion is an integral part of prosody. Prosody is the field where we find prosody. So a scansion is an integral part of prosody. It consists in identifying the grouping of syllables stressed and unstressed according to a recognizable scheme in a verse line. Now, a scansion is determined by accent or stress and not by etymology. So a scansion is not guided by etymology. It has nothing to do with etymology. A scansion is determined, it is guided only and only by accent or stress. There are few steps to scan a particular verse line, and these steps must be kept in mind. Number one, the first step, the division of words into their component syllables. So this is the first step. If you have to scan a particular verse line, the first step which you have to take is to divide the words given in that particular line into syllables. This will be the first step. This is the first work. A student has to do. Second step is finding out accented and unaccented syllable. The first step, it means after you have divided the words used in that particular verse line into different syllables, after that you have to find out which are the stressed and which are the unstressed syllables in that particular verse line. So first step, dividing the words used in that particular verse line into syllables or different syllables which are there. It's a very important task. After that, finding out stressed and unstressed syllables. After doing that, the third step is to divide the verse line into feet. And there are different verse patterns which I will discuss later on or further in my further classes. And there the accented or stressed or unaccented, unstressed syllables make a foot. It varies. Then naming, the last step, the fourth step is naming the meter or measure. उसका नाम, जिस मीटर में, the meter which has been used there. It means the meter under which that particular verse line has been written should be mentioned. So first step is syllable division. Second step is finding out or deciding the stressed and unstressed syllables. Then the third step is to make foot or feet, and the final stage or final step is to name the meter or measure used in that particular verse line. Once again, I am repeating the same thing. A syllable is neither a word or a part of a word. A syllable is either a word or the part of a word with a vowel sound uttered in a single breath. Time and again in my videos, I have told you that syllable is either a word or a part of word which is uttered in a single breath, and it must contain a vowel sound in it. And in each syllable must have at least one vowel sound in it. Without a vowel sound there can't be a syllable. बिना vowel sound के syllable नहीं हो सकता है. Accent is the louder voice or force with which we utter a syllable. In short, I am repeating the same thing. Accent or stress is the louder voice, is the force. If the force is louder one, if the force is greater one, the syllable will be stressed, heavy, strong. If the force is less one, mild one, light one, that particular syllable will be unstressed, unaccented, weak or low. Then there are some meters. There are some metrical formula. In English verse, and the poets write poems or create poems basing their poems upon these structures, upon these formulas. The first meter or the much used meter, very popular meter in English literature or English poetry, हरदिल अजीज जो मीटर है in English poetry is iambus meter. Iambus, I-A-M-B-U-S, iambus meter. And in iambus meter, its first syllable is unstressed and the second one is stressed. So unstressed and stressed. In iambus meter, one unstressed and one stressed syllables together make a foot. Iambus meter में when you divide the particular verse line into syllables, there its first syllable will always be unstressed, and the next syllable after that, which comes just after that, is a stressed one. So one unstressed, first syllable unstressed and second syllable stressed. So unstressed, stressed makes one foot. After we have got the first foot, and there we will find out, we will draw a demarcation line, a slant you can say. Again there is a word or there is a syllable, so that syllable or that syllable will be unaccented and then accented. Means this sequence of unstressed, stressed, unstressed, stressed, unstressed, stressed will go on. This is iambus meter. The second meter is trochemeter. Troche, Trochee, trochemeter. Trochemeter is just opposite to the iambus meter. In iambus meter, the first syllable is unstressed, but in trochemeter, the first syllable is stressed. In iambus meter, the second syllable is stressed, but contrary to this, in trochemeter, the second syllable is unstressed. So, in iambus meter, unstressed and stressed, the jugalbandi, the combination of unstressed and stressed syllable makes a foot there in iambus meter, whereas the combination, grouping or jugalbandi of a stressed and an unstressed syllable makes a foot in trochemeter. The third is anapest. Anapaest. Anapest. Anapaest. Here, first two syllables in this pattern, the first two syllables are unstressed, and after that there is the use of a stressed syllable. It means unstressed, unstressed plus stressed. Unstressed, unstressed, unstressed plus one, unstressed plus unstressed plus stressed is anapest meter. Iambus meter, unstressed plus stressed. Trochemeter, stressed plus unstressed. Anapest meter, unstressed plus unstressed plus stressed. That means unaccented plus unaccented plus accented. This is your anapest meter. The fourth one is dactyl meter. DACTYL. The first is iambus, the second is troche, the third is anapest, the fourth one is dactyl. And in dactyl, the first syllable is stressed or accented, and after that two syllables are unstressed. So dactyl is just opposite to anapest, as troche is just opposite to iambus, or iambus is just opposite to troche. In dactyl meter, the grouping of dactyl meter, the jugalbandi of syllables in dactyl meter is accented plus unaccented, So iambus meter, unaccented plus accented. Trochimeter, accented plus unaccented. Anapest meter, unaccented plus unaccented plus accented. Dactyl meter, accented plus unaccented, unaccented. Now there comes amphibrach, 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 and here we have the formula unaccented plus accented plus unaccented. Unaccented plus accented plus unaccented. Then we have pyrrhic, 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 ferric or ferric. Here we have unstressed plus unstressed. Then there is a meter spondee, SPONDEE, spondimeter, and it consists of 2 accented meter. And now it is amphimecer, amphimecer, AMPHIMACER, and it consists of accented plus unaccented plus accented. So dear friends, don't get so much worried about. No doubt there are 8 types of measures or meters, but for the examination point of view, you students have to concentrate upon iambus meter, because as I have told you कि iambus meter is the principal meter, is the main meter or main measure in writing verse in English. It is the most popular meter. Most of the poems written in English literature have been written in this particular meter. The Rape of the Lock is also written in iambic meter. The Scholar Gypsy has also been written in iambic meter. So you must keep at least 2 or 3 meters in your mind. The one iambus, where you have unstressed plus stressed making a foot. Trochimeter, where you have stressed plus unstressed making a foot. Anapest, where you have unstressed plus unstressed plus straight making a foot. Dactyl meter, where you have stressed plus unstressed plus unstressed making a foot. So these 4 meters, these 4 measures, you should or we should always keep in our mind: iambus, trochi, anapest, and dactyl. So in short, I have provided you some of the clues to go for scansion or to scan the particular verse line which you will get for the work of scansion. In my next video, I will try my level best to make you people understand all these things more threadbarely by putting these things into black and white on the paper. Means I will try to make you comprehend or understand all these things by breaking, by dividing the syllables on book, on the copy. Till then, enjoy your days and night, enjoy your life, enjoy your studies. Go and listen, go through the video, listen to the videos, try to understand it. Do make some comments. Try to boost up our morale to, so that we might continue making such videos to guide you people. Till then, have a very, very sweet days, nice time. Thank you. God bless you all.